Hi, so welcome to another video which is devoted to calculating probabilities using some numerical examples. And this is the problem we are going to analyze. So, a math class consists of 14 women and 16 men. Of the students, 12 of the men and half of the women, 7 women to be more precise, also study computer science. A person is chosen at random from the class. We have to find the probability that this randomly selected person is A. A woman, B. Studying computer science, C. A woman who is studying computer science, D. A woman or is taking computer science classes. So let's start with the one which is relatively easy. And we know that there are 30 students in total, 14 female students and 16 male students. And we call it our sample space. So this is the space consisting of all the possible outcomes. There are 14 female students. So the set of successful events consists of 14 elements. That's why, in order to find the probability that randomly picked student is a woman, we have to divide number of women by total number of students. We have to divide 14 by 30, and our result is 46.7 approximately. So we know that probability that randomly picked student is a woman is approximately equal to 46.7%. In point B, we have to calculate the probability that randomly picked person studies computer science. So as before, there are 30 students in total. So our sample space remains the same. And there are 19 students studying computer science. We calculated it based on this sentence. So we know that 12 of men and half of women, 7, study computer science. 12 plus 7 gives us 19. So as before, to calculate probability, we divide number of elements in success set by number of elements in the sample space. We divide 19 by 30, and the result is approximately equal to 36.3%. So the probability that randomly picked person studies computer science is equal to 63.3%. So point C is going to be more complicated. We have to find the probability that randomly picked student is a woman who is studying computer science. And if you recall the first video from this lecture, which is about set notations, you can figure out that for us, the relevant concept is intersection. So here we want both conditions to be fulfilled. First, this student should be female student, and second, this student should study computer science. So we want to find the elements in common. We are interested in women studying computer science. So in this case, as I told you, we use notation for intersection. So we are interested in probability that woman is studying computer science. And as you remember, there are 7 students like this. So we know that half of female students also study computer sciences. So 7, we have 14 female students and half of 14 is 7. That's why we divide this number by the sample space. We still have 30 students. And the result is approximately equal to 23.3. So the probability that randomly picked student is a female student and also that this student studies computer science is equal to 23.3%. And finally, we have to calculate the probability that the randomly picked student is a woman or is taking computer science class. So in this case, we interpret this or as unity. So we want at least one condition to be fulfilled. So in this case, we also keep in mind that those events are not mutually exclusive. You can be a woman and you can also take computer science classes. That's why here, in order to calculate unity, we apply the rule for non-mutually exclusive events we discussed in the last video. So the probability that randomly picked student is a woman or is taking computer science classes is equal to the probability that randomly picked student is a woman plus probability that randomly picked student studies computer science classes, and we have to subtract the probability of the intersection. So we want to exclude the probability that randomly picked student is woman who is taking computer science classes. So the probability that randomly picked student is a woman or is taking computer science classes is equal to 86%. So that's it, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.